guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Finally today we're outside once again. It is actually like really nice out, and I figured this would be a good time to finally do some testing with the Challenger. Now, if you guys don't know, this is my 2017 Dodge Challenger RT. This has the 5.7 liter V8. I don't really have a ton of modifications to it as far as power mods, but the few things I do have done is I do have the mid-muffler delete alongside of the Hellcat cold air intake, which is essentially when you just have the hole opening and you have a air intake tube and you have the Hellcat lower air box, so it allows more air into your system. So it's essentially a cold air intake system that was meant for the Hellcat. I have that on my Dodge Challenger RT, and alongside the mid-muffler delete, which allows more airflow coming out of the rear. So I wanted to see if I have any actual performance or any performance gains. Now, what I'm going to be using to test my performance gains is my 0 to 60 runs, because I did them before I did the mid-muffler delete. I did it after that, and I did not do it yet with the Hellcat cold air intake. So I want to see if I have any performance gains. Right now I'm running a 5.0 0 to 60 run, and that's with the car doing the timer for me. So I want to see if it's going to be any better now that I have everything done to the car. Now, the one thing I do want to mention is that I know I could probably do a lot better, but right now I'm still running my winter tires. So I know I'm not going to get the most grip. These are 245 winter tires. These aren't even all season. These aren't even the stock OEM, what are they, like the Firestone like GTs or whatever that they are. So I know that my 0 to 60 could be better, but this is just going to be a good gauge of I've been using these same tires to do my 0 to 60 runs from before, and so everything should be matching up. So I just want to see if it's going to be any better now. In all honesty, you probably won't gain any gains with this at all, but I figured this is a good chance to actually test it out for you guys if you want to know. Doing a mid-muffler delete and cold air intake, if you're going to get any type of gains at all without any type of tuning, doing like a 93 octane tune or anything like that, just doing stock, just seeing what you can do, what the car will do. So we're going to do a couple runs with that, and we're going to see what's going to happen. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and let's have some fun. So just coming through this section right here, I know there's a car behind me at some point in time. So as soon as we come out of this corner, I'm gonna have to do the 0 to 60 run. All right, first run, and go. Couldn't get traction. All right, I couldn't get traction on that one. There was a car, I knew he was coming up behind me, so I kind of like feathered off a little bit more than what I normally would. So that was a 6.8, way off. I'm gonna have to go back around, see if I can get a better run where it's a little bit more clearer. Yeah, so first run, that was just bad. I couldn't get traction. I wasn't really going fully at it off of the line. We're gonna hit it like 2 more times. We'll see what we can do. All right, good. Looks like we're gonna have one more quick run. And go. I lost it at the line. I lost it off of the line. I couldn't quite put the power down. 5.5. It's like a little bit, it's slightly wet out. It's a little bit wetter than what I thought. It was like the sun was out. It's like 64 degrees out right now. I'll try to hit it one more time. We'll see what's up. One more time. We'll see if we can get it down. What I'm actually going to do on this run real quick, I'm going to put this camera down. I'm going to put you guys right there and see if I can get a better one where I can actually concentrate on like not holding the camera as I'm trying to get off the line. So I'm going to put you down real quick. I don't know if you guys can see me. Hopefully you can still hear me. So we're going to go one more quick one. It's a better launch. And go. That one wasn't great. One more. Well guys, yeah, it's basically right now I'm not getting anything off the line. I can't hook up. Man, I feel like I just can't hook up at all. My best run, just looking, I did a couple of them. I mean, yeah, they were all pretty bad. So I guess at this moment in time, it's still kind of hard just to tell if there's any performance gains at all. I mean, what I would have to do is really, like, it kind of sucks because it's a little bit more wet than what I thought it was. Man, it was nicer out earlier, but I mean, with that in mind, though, this is the real world conditions. So this is kind of what you would get if you just try to, you know, go out there and just do some 0-60 runs yourself. Air intake temperature is, let's take a peek. If you can see that, my air intake temps. They say that it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit and it's 64 degrees out right now. So it is what it is. But once again, though, I don't really know if you're getting any performance gains at all. But this is kind of my first initial testing just to see what I would even be able to put down, if I can put down anything at all. And right now, I just can't. I'm gonna have to wait until I swap out to my summer set of wheels and tires. Then I can really see what I can do. The only bad thing is, though, it won't be an apples to apple comparison, because then I'll have different wheels and tires. So then, you know, it won't be the same exact setup. In case I didn't mention, that's the same spot I always do my 0-60 runs. I always do it right there. So I try to stay consistent just so you guys can see, like, okay, cool. Like, even if, like, the times are slightly off for you, if you're getting like a 4.9 or a 5.3 or something like that, if your times are slightly off, but comparatively, just to see, like, how my 0-60 runs, how everything's being tested in the same spot, like, you guys can see, like, okay, cool. So if I shaved like 0.1 second off of my time, you would probably, you know, get the same amount of time shaved off of your 0-60 runs. The one thing I do want to mention, 0-60 runs isn't always the most accurate, like, gauge of your performance gains, because 0-60s can be, they can range from like you can have a good 0-60 one day, bad 0-60 the other day. The best thing would be to get a dynoed and actually get a dyno, you know, to see what the actual power is being put down. But once again, with dynos, all dynos, they don't read the same. So it's not an exact science to see if you're gaining any power with any of these mods. But, you know, just for a normal person, what can we really gauge? 0-60 runs. So that's what I've been choosing to try to gauge my actual performance gains. Now, I don't really know. Maybe, you know, top end, mid-range could be a little bit better, but it is what it is. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna call it a day with the 0-60 runs, because the weather's like not getting better right now. It looks like it's actually gonna rain. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for right now. But let me know, guys, what have been your 0-60 runs with the Hellcat intake along with a mid-muffler delete. I want to know, have you guys gained any power at all? If you have any performance gains or anything like that, and especially if you take it to the track and you just have this setup, I want to know what has been your improvements versus stock. But like that, guys, if you want to see more, check out my channel. I've done a ton of videos on the Dodge Challenger and all the upgrades and things that I've done to it. Follow me on Instagram, OmegaGreed, same name as the YouTube channel. And like that, we are out of here. Goodbye.